Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going for the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Nix. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Etienne once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run with ETN. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big pickup of 38. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll run here with Akers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cam Akers, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes true, but last drive, that was the case.
Those moments to happen, incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Cook again.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
80 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here's Nix.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now 2nd and 3. Nix to the air.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run over them, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it to Austin.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And down to the 27-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Etienne up the middle.
And not a whole lot of have room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Brock Bowers, 28 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. He may go. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And they'll run with Etienne. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial? Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. .157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 112 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. To throw is Nix. Setting up the screen for Cook. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Cook fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Second and a couple. Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Mims in motion right.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, here's Nix.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
We'll get this to about the 38. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver.
Operating from the gun, Nix.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, brought down, a Raiders sack. Back to throw. Nix eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he goes out right around the 39.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3rd and 8.
Back to throw here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. Be a first down. Well done.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Brock Bowers
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Cook following the penalty. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36.
Nix from the shotgun.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, right back to Etienne. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw here. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook.
To about the 33-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Nix flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Akers will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Akers again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quickly into the hands of Mims. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Nix. That is caught.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Broncos tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. red flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles.